All right, Jacob's out. Jacob, get out of here. You don't want to be here, leave. You hear me?
I love you guys.
All right, see you, man.
Bye, Jacob.
Take it easy on that pole tonight. You know what I mean?
He was the best guy around.
No, he wasn't, Tim. No, he wasn't. What a dirtbag. All right, so anything else you want to hit on here with the quarterback position, fellas? Anything at all catch your attention here?
Oh, sorry we went down that rabbit hole. I was just wondering what y'all thought on it.
Can you bring up our board again real quick? Because I when we were looking at our draft board, there was a couple names that, if we're talking quarterback, I think might actually be, really
Later on.
Yeah.
Is his name Brady Cook, Tim?
That's one. That's the Army guy. Yeah. Or no, Mizzou. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, that cluster right there. Brady Cook, Tyler Show,
Yep.
Louisville, and then Seth Hennigan out of Memphis. Those three, I think, if we're talking like a late round grab, maybe 5th round, 6th round, something like that, depending on how
Seth is consistent. I mean, he is he's been a top 100 basically his whole career. I mean, the dude is small school, but we'll see.
I'm gonna pull something up here if I could find it again. It took me forever to find it the other day. All-Star Week. All right. Hennigan, right? Played in the Senior Bowl. I'm gonna show y'all something if I can find it. Where are these teams at? They made it so damn difficult to find. The other day I finally found it, and I wanted to show you guys. I think it was Hennigan's score that was just through the roof, man. It was crazy. Let me double check here. He's
a 90 overall card on Ultimate Team. You can get a token for him, Clayton. Upgrade him to a 96, man. So I mean, what
the hell's wrong with him, Tim? What's wrong with this guy over here? I don't know why they make it so difficult to do this, but let me just go overall. If I sort by overall, that didn't do it either. Wonderful offense. Nope, that didn't do it. So anyway, they had it the other day where you could find the All-Star Game teams and specifically the Senior Bowl. And I'm telling you, my boy balled out, dude. It was, I want to say he led the team in PFF grade, if I remember right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hit the chat for a second. Let me see if I can find it because I want to show you guys that for sure.
Ron Sample says Darnold would be nuts not to cash it now. He won't ever have a better chance. I think that is true. I mean, that is the truth. The dude went 14 wins. If you don't get paid right now, after he was known for seeing ghosts, I mean, that clip is still going to live in infamy. But you can make a comeback right now.
I agree. I think someone's going to pay for him. The question is it going to be the Vikings?
Yep, that's exactly it. Yep. We just got a super chat in here. Mike Witt, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, howdy, guys. I have a new draft crush. Mike Green reminds me of a Khalil Mack coming out of Buffalo.
Here's the guy.
Breathin'. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. That's the alma mater right there. I'm still stand on the train for Khalil. I think that's our move. Beside that Myles Garrett talk, I really think it should just be Khalil. Get him in here, let him chase a ring. And if he does it with the Packers, man, I'd be ecstatic. So I'll take that.
Mike's right, though, about Mike Green, though.
That's small school guy coming out, make a name for yourself. And
92 PFF grade this year, man.
They were saying –
Seth Hennigan, 77.1 was his PFF grade in the Senior Bowl.
Shoo.
Wow. So, not bad.
In passing grade.
Passing grade was 88.3. So I'm just saying he's going to grab somebody. That might be the Brock Purdy of this draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where somebody takes him in that last round and takes a swing on him. So that was very anticlimactic for having to look through it that far. But I just want to point that out. That popped to me. I was like, holy cow, man. 88.3 passing grade in the Senior Bowl, pretty impressive. So, and Tim, your boy, what was his name? Jaden Higgins. I want to say he had a great grade. It was in the 80s, I believe. So, anyway, there you go. Again, Mike Witt, thank you so much for the super chat, bud. We appreciate you, man. Mike Green he's a stud, dude. There's no two ways about it. Like if we were to sort again by overall grade, we called him out. Literally in the first 50 prospects I put on the board, I was like, who the hell is this Mike Green guy? Because he was just popping everywhere, right? And then he's going to be at the Senior Bowl. We'll get a good look at him right off the bat in practice, just dominating. So, yeah, he's in the 18 spot for us. 12th in PFF, second. And he didn't have a grade available to us there in 22, not sure why. 12th in 23, then jumped all the way to second this year, so he improved every year. PFF board had him at 47 early on, and the consensus big board had him at 33. He got the maximum Senior Bowl bonus there for the practice that week. Daniel Jeremiah, former NFL scout, had him at 23rd. Kyle Krabs over at the 33rd team had him at 32nd. So if he's there at 23, run the card up. I'd be totally fine with him.
Thick.
And, I could see that comp to Khalil because Khalil Mack, wasn't he a little bit shorter? Am I thinking right, guys? He wasn't like 6'5" or anything, right? I want to say it was like 6'2" or something like that.
Yep.
So, yeah. Cool. What do you guys think about doing a mock draft? You want to do that or no?
Shoot.
Hey,
I think you should sign me up.
Emilio, what we need to do, I was going to ask you to do this earlier or ask your opinion on it. And again, Mike, thank you so much for the super chat, bub. What if we took our current board, and we don't have to get too fancy with it, but remove everything off the board other than the players in the ranking to where – or no, just create a duplicate where we could pull the players as we do a mock draft. You see what I'm saying?
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just and you ain't got to spend a whole lot of time on it, and we don't have to worry about it tonight, obviously. But we need to do that in the future. I think it'd be fun to do a mock draft and actually have our board that we could be working. So, all right, let's do it. Let me set up the mock draft, the simulator here.
Get ready to go.
Make a copy of it, real quick.
Oh, you're cool, man. Like I said, don't worry about it right now. But all right, we're gonna go 7 rounds, correct, fellas? We'll go rapid fire here for the mock draft. Let me get it set up. I had it set up the other day where it was just absolutely perfect, man.
We got a super chat from Mike in here real quick.
Pull it up there and read it for me, Tim, if you don't care, man.
Since we're talking about the draft, who runs the fastest 40 between the three of you guys? LOL.
I know who will pull the first butt cheek. Right. Yeah, right. We'll be the first one to pull a butt cheek, no doubt. I actually, back in my playing days, back when I was a young whippersnapper,
back in '82, I could throw a football over them mountains.
I was actually pretty quick. You wouldn't know that now looking at me, but I was one of those dudes I could play.
Clayton, did you have the fast feet? Were you one of those kids that just like your feet were just cruising? That's how you got around?
For me, it was probably quick feet. It was hustle, but the big thing was the mindset, understanding the game. I was such a nerd for baseball that I understood the little things, the little nuances you can do. Like when it came to stealing bases, that's what I was really good at, and I played middle infield. So when I would steal bases, it wasn't so much that I was just blazing fast, but I could get a huge lead and always get back on pickoffs. So they would get so damn frustrated. They finally be like, there ain't no sense of throwing over there. And learning how to watch the hip and having real good peripherals, watching the hip, watching the back heel on the rubber, and watching the shoulders all at the same time. And it was just second. There wasn't many things that came second, just like natural instinct to me. That was one. And it was so much fun. We'd actually run a still stop with me, which is a blast because I get such a big jump that if there was a runner on third and I was on first, that's when we would set up it. We literally call it still stop. So I would go to still second and I get such a big jump. I get halfway to second and I would just stop in between first and second. And they'd be like, what the hell is he doing? And then they'd throw the ball up to try to get me. And then the runner at third would start easing his way into home. And now they're looking at both runners. It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. So still stop was something that those mountain boys caught on to, and everybody in the district was doing it constantly. It was a lot of fun. But, yeah, that was my big thing, was just understanding what the pitcher is and is not allowed to do in terms of a balk, and watching the back rubber, the hip, and the shoulder. So, but other than that, yeah, I'd hit a triple and I'd be out of breath for the next 3 innings. You know what I mean? Just out of shape. So
yeah,
unfed over here.
Well, we can solve this coming up in April, right? You know.
Oh yeah.
We're
all going to be in Green Bay. You know, they got the 40-yard with the clock and everything over at Titletown. So
what I was going to say, Tim, is if it's not too crowded over there, what if we told everybody, hey, look at Emilio stretching.
It's got to be pre-cannoli speed though, for sure. Because
we're talking post cannoli speed, not pre cannoli speed.
No, I'm talking pre. I'm talking pre because I'm gonna be hitting the bench press of cannolis, and I can't be having the 40-yard dash come after the bench press.
What I was thinking is let everyone who listens to the show meets up with us. Let's have a contest and let the listeners compete. That would be anybody who wanted to enter would be fun. I don't know if I'll run it. Like I said, man,
I'll be the guy just holding the stopwatch, verifying the time.
Tim's blazing fast. Oh my god,
Tim is the sleeper car that's got
like 1997 might have been blazing fast.
Tim will show up in the 1972 basketball shorts, the short shorts, and he'll have a headband. And he'll run a 4.45 on everybody's ass. That's exactly what happened.
31 miles an hour. That one's mine.
Hey, my pop was a sprinter back in the day. You know, it runs in the blood. So I got to say.
McFarley said he ran a 4.6 once. Could do a 6.4 now. So there you go. Couldn't do a 6.4 now. There you go. Oh my God. There you go. Clay going to be like Cat Williams out there. You can lead a hold of water, but you can't make her drink. All right, let's do it. Mock draft. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Emilio, you got access to the board, right? That you can help with that a little bit. If I just
I made a little copy one of just the final average and then the player.
Okay. So should we go? Well, we can't go slow here, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine. We don't have to do it today. I'm just going to try to pull ours.
Cool. All right. So here we go. Let's just do a quick recap of how this draft fell early on. Cam Ward, number 1 to Tennessee. Shador Sanders, number 2 to Cleveland. Ooh. We called it, boys. We called it. Abdul Carter to the Giants. That would be a great pick for them. Travis Hunter to the Patriots. Mason Graham to the Jaguars. Tetero McMillan to the Raiders. Can everybody see that okay? Is it zoomed in enough, or is it kind of that's about the best I can do, to be honest with you, right there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Will Johnson, cornerback to the Jets. Malachi Stark, safety to Georgia, or from Georgia to the Carolina Panthers. Luther Burden, the 3rd wide receiver to the Saints. Will Campbell, tackle out of LSU to Chicago. Mike Green goes to the San Francisco 49ers, opposite Bosa. Of course he does, right?
Ugh.
Unbelievable. Egbuka goes, wide receiver, Ohio State, goes to Dallas. James Pierce Jr. goes to Miami at number 13. Ashton Gianti ends up with the Colts. Tyler Warren, the top tight end in the draft, goes to Atlanta. Josh Simmons, tackle out of Ohio State, goes to the Cardinals. Benjamin Morrison out of Notre Dame, cornerback, goes to the Bengals. Mikael Williams, edge defender, out of Georgia, goes to Seattle. Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle out of Texas, goes to Tampa Bay. Armand Mimbo, tackle out of Missouri, goes to Denver. Shamar Stewart, edge defender, been mocked to us before. He goes to Pittsburgh. That's such a Pittsburgh pick right there. And then Walter Nolan goes 1 pick before us to the Chargers. This feels very realistic here, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here is where we sit right now, gents, as we zoom in here a touch. The best players available are Jack Sawyer, edge defender out of Ohio State. Kenneth Grant, defensive lineman out of Michigan.
Done. Click the draft button on Kenneth Grant.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver out of Texas. O'Marion Hampton, halfback out of North Carolina. Gray Zabel, tackle out of North Dakota State. Nick Scourton, edge defender out of Texas A&M. And Tyleek Williams out of Ohio State. So let's just pop the needs up real quick just to kind of see what the board would look like as we throw all these in. We're going to go wide receiver, offensive tackle, interior offensive line. We'll throw corner in there. We will throw D-line. I'm not going to throw edge. And here are the top prospects available. Kenneth Grant, defensive lineman out of Michigan. Matthew Golden, wide receiver out of Texas. Gray Zabel, tackle out of North Dakota State. You know what? Let's put edge in there just so you see Jack Sawyer and make us think about it. All right. Emilio, where do we have Jack Sawyer on the board?
Jack Sawyer is I thought he was farther out. Hold on. Jack is 46th. Wow. Thought he was higher up.
He was, but I think it was DJ in the 33rd team that brung him down recently.
That'll do it.
So, yeah. Where's Kenneth Grant at?
Grant is top 10. Top 10. He's number 10. I'm sorry. So
Kenneth Grant is number 10 on our big board.
Mm-hmm.
This makes all the sense in the world, does it not, Tim?
Oh,
I'm if I got my Goody hat on and we're in this situation, I'm picking Kenneth Grant or I'm picking Gray Zabel with this pick.
Yeah.
Where's Gray Zabel significantly lower for us, right, Emilio? Didn't he drop down recently?
Our boy Gray Zabel is 60.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I think Gray Zabel's going in the first round, Tim. I'm with you, man.
He played himself into the first, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like pick your trench warfare weapon, right? We want to go D-line or we want to go O-line. Mm-hmm. To me, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those. It is tempting to look at Jack Sawyer, though, getting better at edge there, but I just worry if we don't go D-line or O-line here in the first, then what do we do?
Right. And when you talk about cornerback, right, because we got to be aware that cornerback, you're going to lose out on your shot on corner after the second round, in my opinion, to get one of those top-tier guys. Jahdae Brown is the top corner available here. Trey Amos is the second best one.
Do you want to try to take one with Barron? I mean, he's our 17th prospect, so he would be 7 below Kenneth Grant. But if we're going to pull the trigger on interiors, do we want to try one with a corner in the first round?
Oh, it's tough, man.
If it's Barron that we're talking about, is he worth I'm not saying is he worth the first round pick, but over Kenneth Grant or over, some of the other options.
No, Kenneth Grant is our 100% best option. I was just wondering, did we want to try one pulling the trigger on a corner in the first round and see
what it would be like? If we were to do that, Siobhan Ravel Jr. is the best on the board.
Yeah, I would grab him. There we go.
And what's crazy is the average draft position is 32, so you know what that says. See if we can trade back. If we're going to go this route and we're going to take a corner first, right? Let's do it. Let's take a corner first. Let's see what our trade opportunities are. Baltimore at 27, okay?
I think that'd be perfect. AFC team.
Yep, and again, Siobhan Ravel Jr. isn't going until 32. I feel pretty good that we would be able to get him, right?
Yeah.
You want to do it? Let's pull the trigger on it, okay? So let's go. Let's give them the 23rd for the 27th. We want their 59th. They said you can get out of here with that crap. What if we go for their 59th, okay, and we offer them the 87th? They would do that. Will we be okay with that, trading our third to climb back up in the second time? Or do you guys want to hold on to that third and just ask for their third?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right, cool. So here's what the trade would be. We're going to give up the 23rd pick for the 27th pick and the 91st pick. We all on board with that?
Yes.
All right, let's pray to sweet baby Jesus that Siobhan Ravel Jr. is still there. Here we go. Offer to trade.
Or Barron. I mean, even if either of them are there.
That's true. All right, so
Baltimore is still there.
My God, is this real?
Now we screwed up.
Yeah, now we're screwed. Baltimore took Jack Sawyer. Minnesota took Matthew Golden. The Texans took Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina running back. Josh Connolly
Kenneth Grant, run the card, Clayton. Click it. Let's go.
We changed the entire idea. We were going to Tim's back on Grant. I love it.
So let's focus on defensive line.
Absolutely love it.
So you got Kenneth Grant is hands down our best pick. Right behind him is Siobhan Ravel because on our board he's Kenneth Grant is 10th and Siobhan Ravel is 11th.
So when do we pick next again with our? So we still have our normal pick and then we pick in the fourth round.
We pick 27th. This pick here, 55th, 87th, 91st, then 123. What if? Let's look here a minute. What's the trade option here? We're picking at 27 right now, right? So the best trade option we have is 33. That's going to cost us both those players, right?
No, we got to take one of those. Yeah. I'm not. Oh man, this is tough.
Emilio, what other corner do we have that's close? Will Johnson's gone, right? He's out of here. Will Johnson is gone. Let me double check. And if he is,
the only other corner would be Barron or Trey Amos.
Yeah, and Trey Amos is significantly lower.
So Trey Amos is our 29th. So he would be right on the edge there, but on their board, he's super low, isn't he?
And Siobhan Ravel has been going 32, and the only trade partner we would have is 33.
That means we take Kenneth Grant right now.
Yeah. We just completely.
If you're telling me we could trade like that and still get him, that's huge. I think we got to take him, right?
Emilio,
you break the tie.
I I just love that Tim was like, all right, back to Kenneth Grant, 110%. Like we were like, all right, we'll trade back and get a corner. Tim's like, Kenneth Grant, run it up.
Or
like,
Gray Zabel. Take O-line. I don't care.
Well, what we're saying though, Tim, is we were saying, let's see what happens if we go corner first.
I just love that. I love that Tim.
I know I do too. Because Kenneth Grant, you guys know who I'm taking here. I'm taking Kenneth.
Honestly, if we're gonna do a corner, then I would say trade back. There's 3 guys there. We're dropping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. I would take those chances, I guess. Unless they go 3 corner straight pick, I would be fine with giving it a shot.
Let's
maybe.
do it. I think the chat's on board too. Everybody's saying trade again. All right. So we're going after the 33rd pick, right? We give up the 27th. We also want their 67th. They said no, sir. Now, see, we're getting a lot of picks now. So I'm going to go for their 67th. And I say, what if we give up a couple of late round picks here? Let's do this. Let's start from the back, right? And let's just throw these on here. That moves the needle, right? And then we work backwards until I play Madden. What about this, boys? We give up the 27th pick, the 123rd pick, and the 199th pick for 33 and 67. Is that too rich for you guys? Probably is, isn't it? It's either that or just give up 27 for 33 and 94. Which would you prefer?
Kenneth Grant.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, 27.
Kenneth Grant, he said. I love it. So here it is, Emilio. We can give up 27 for 33 and 94, or we can give up 27, 123, and 199 for 33 and 67.
I'm good with that.
With me. He said, Grant, don't get cute.
Again, this is an exercise, though. Guys.
I'm good with that. I would be fine with trading those away, I guess, if we like the talent up front.
So we could see.
So we would have 33, 55, 67, 87, 91, and then we'd be 160 and 251.
Yeah, basically our picks would turn into 33, 67, 87, 91, and then we drop off the 160.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to give that a shot.
And again, everybody in the chat, I think we're all in agreement. We would take Kenneth Grant in this situation.
Yeah,
we 100% would. What we're doing is trying to see, okay, if we went corner first, how can we make the draft work for us if we were to go cornerback first? Okay, let's offer the trade here and see if we get this. They accepted it. All right. So now we watch and we wait to see if Siobhan Ravel gets drafted here. And he did. 31 to the Eagles, of course. So Gray Zabel went 28th. Kenneth Grant went 29th. Jahdae Brown went and Siobhan Ravel went. This is the worst thing.
That's perfect because Trey Amos met with the Packers and we have him on our board. We have him on our board at 30th.
Okay, let's do this. Let's reset the board.
I'm sorry, 29th. So,
yeah, so he's 29th, and we're getting him at 33, right? And if we were to directly compare those to the other corners, Siobhan Ravel was the other guy we wanted. 17.7 grade for us. Jahdae Brown is a 20.9, so he's just one tier lower in 5-point increments. So not horrible there, right? Somebody just said Higgins. Blake B said, take Jaden Higgins. Look how disgusted Tim is over there, Emilio.
Tim is like, I don't even want to be a part of this.
Who do we pick so far?
We've traded a bunch of picks for a bunch of picks, Tim. Are you happy?
We're going to trade back again right now.
I guess I am happy because it's looking more and more like my boy Deion Walker's getting drafted in this.
All right. Trey Amos is right? Am I thinking right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got to go corner. That was the rules we set, right? Okay, let's take Trey.
Yeah, and Cosell was talking that he's been watching the Ole Miss tape, and he really likes Amos, so we'll see what he says about him.
Nice. Look at you doing more research than me this year. I love it. All right, let's throw the needs up other than corner right now, okay? And let's go offensive tackle. Let's go interior offensive line. Let's go.
And it's a fit. It's a fit for Amos because the Packers have met with him already. That's all. We're just trying to work the board like that. That's all.
All right. So here are the best players available according to PFF. Cornerback, Darian Porter. Wide receiver, Jaden Higgins. Tackle, Donovan Jackson. Defensive lineman, Derek Harmon. Tackle, Cameron Williams. Edge defender, Jared Ivey. Emilio, where is Darian Porter on our board? He's pretty low. We ain't going to take a corner anyway right here. Jaden Higgins on our board is significantly lower, isn't he?
Yes, he dropped to 67.
67. So that would be a reach right here. But he's going average 55 according to PFF.
He was the best guy around.
We're gonna let Tim make this pick here.
Yeah,
because
Tim,
we
you take it.
took the corner. So you want Jaden Higgins here, Tim? Because he's gonna be gone if we don't take him here.
Yeah, for sure he'll be gone.
It would definitely be gone.
Oh.
And here's when I say
it's a fun draft, Tim. We're going outside the lines on this draft. You don't have to
cool. We're going outside the lines. We're going outside the lines.
He said, "Let me see the quarterbacks."
Take Derek Harmon out of Oregon right now.
Right now?
Yep.
Right now.
Here's Derek Harmon on our board, Emilio.
Derek Harmon is. Let me see. Hold on.
Where is Derek? Oh yes,
he is 28th on our board.
Pull the trigger. Run the card.
Hell of a pick. I can't believe Tim just chose Derek Harmon.
That was crazy. I did not see that coming, Tim.
Love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Derek Harmon. Boom. All right, now we're picking at 67. Okay, Jared. Well, let's reset the board. So we took our defensive lineman. We're not going to take another defensive lineman, right? Defensive tackle. So let's throw wide receiver. Oh, Jalen was the top one. You see?
There we go.
Everybody's seen that, didn't they? All right, let's throw cornerback on there because we're going to need more corners probably. Should we throw defensive line again? I don't think so. We only really got
edge.
We only got room for one. Let's throw edge up there, and let's go linebacker. So Jared Ivey out of Ole Miss. Where do we have Jared Ivey at, Emilio? I want to say he was lower on our board, but I could be.
He is 47th.
That's great value there. Wyatt Malum. Where's Wyatt Malum at? I want to say he had a good grade too. Am I wrong there?
Yes,
Wyatt Malum.
I'm bad.
50. He's 59.
59. Yep.
Okay, so right now Jared Ivey's the better player, right?
Honestly, I think it might be Royals would be the move. Royals is, though.
I was thinking he was lower. I could be wrong.
He is 89th on our board, yeah.
Okay, so that's a bit of a reach there. So for me right here, if we were going to take an edge, it'd be Ivy. I don't think edge is a huge need for us. I think it's the interior defensive line, but you guys know I'm in the minority with that. Hands down.
I'm with Emilio on this pick.
Who's that? Royals?
Yeah.
Okay.
State, baby.
But if we're working our board, it would be Wyatt. I believe
out of West
Virginia. It would be Wyatt Malone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And Royals is averaging 70th, so he's going to be gone. He's definitely going to be gone. We pick again. So you guys want Royals? Is that what we're thinking?
I would. I've heard a couple. Even the guys on that Cowboys pod, Brian Browder said he likes him a lot. Said he likes the way he moves and stuff. He goes, now Tez is fast. That's no problem. But he's like, I just like the way Royals carries himself.
Okay, so we'll go Jalen Royals here.
Here's the guy.
All right, Jalen Royals, wide receiver out of Utah State, is the pick. All right, so now we don't need a wide receiver, right? We're good. Wide receiver room is jam-packed full. I think we would all agree. Mm-hmm. So let's go O-tackle, interior offensive line. Let's throw cornerback up there again. Let's go D-line again. We'll throw edge, and we'll go linebacker. Look who's best available according to PFF. Tim, fire up. We got Deion Walker out of Kentucky is the best available. Where is he on our board, though, Emilio?
Let's see. Deion Walker is.
Can we justify this pick right here? In the meantime, Crossfire becoming a member here on YouTube. Appreciate you, Crossfire. Thank you for supporting.
Appreciate you, Crossfire. 137, we have Deion Walker.
All right, 137 is Deion Walker. So that would be quite the reach, right? Right here. Now, he's going to be gone. There's no doubt about it. He's about to get picked.
But it's our boy Tate, though. Our boy Tate hooked us up last time because he was a steal.
Where is Tate at on our board?
He was 57th on our board.
So Tate Ratledge at 57, and we're getting him at 87. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's too damn good to pass up
I
on.
like that.
And who have we picked so far? We went corner, D-line, wide receiver. We need to know lineman, don't we, boys?
Let's do it.
We do.
All right, let's go Tate Ratledge out of Georgia. Guard, who some believe can play tackle.
Here's the guard.
Now we're picking again at 91. Look who's still there, Tim. Ooh, Deion Walker still on the board. Holy cow. All right.
I don't know if I should be happy about that, though. He keeps falling.
That's a good thing, man. Let's go corner, offensive line. We'll go D-line. we'll go edge, and we'll go linebacker. All right, so we're picking 91st, guys. We only got 2 picks after this, and that's 160 and 250.
That's crazy.
So, Deion Walker. Let's hit this super chat while we think about Deion Walker for a minute. Mike Witt with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, hot take. This is the draft. Goot trades up in the draft. Just a gut feeling. And I know it's not really a need, but offensive tackle for many would be a good pick. All right, cool. Hey, maybe we'll do that next. We'll try to trade up. We'll pick a pick to trade up. Say, hey, let's trade up to 15th on one of the shows coming up. You know what I mean? Something like that. Try to trade
I like
up.
it.
Is he must be talking about Ursary?
Yeah, Ursary. Yeah.
Ursary? Yeah.
Stud, right? No, we've got him really high, right, Emilio?
He's 49th on ours, but
okay, never mind.
he he really did show out at the Senior Bowl. He was playing really well at the Senior Bowl practices and stuff.
Got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got the bonus for us, if I remember right. So, all right, boys. Defensive. Think of our defensive line room here. And I think everybody wants Deion Walker here, right? I feel like that's pretty unanimous. Yeah. Our defensive line room right now is Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, Derek Harmon, and now you would add Deion Walker in there as well. You've also got Carl Brooks. You got Kobe Wooden, right? So that's 7 or 6. You're probably only going to carry 5 on the roster. So Kobe Wooden would probably be the odd man out there, unless you do a post-June 1st Kenny Clark cut and just move on, right? You could go that route and just kind of break even. And I say break even like you wouldn't be absorbing a cap penalty. This year, you just have to carry his cap hit. But what are we thinking here, boys? There's Kobe Bryant, cornerback. There's Jared Wilson, center. I want to say he climbed up our board a touch, but I did light him up in the blue, Emilio, because he obviously is a true center, one of the only true centers in the draft. Maybe he's lower than I thought.
He's 97th.
97th. Okay, so be around that range.
Do we can't take back-to-back interior O linemen from Georgia though? Can we?
That is very odd. That feels wrong, doesn't it?
Can we just look at corners for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let me do this. Sorry. Let's clear it and go cornerback here. Mello Dotson.
And Kobe.
So let's do this. Let me sort my board. Hopefully this doesn't mess you up, Emilio. I apologize if it does. If we sort our board by corner, Mello Dotson is the 15th best corner on our board. All right. And then Kobe Bryant is significantly lower, 5 or 6 spots lower.
20 is or 21st best.
Yeah. Noel Williams is lower than that. Jacob Parrish. Where's Jacob Parrish on our board here real quick? Where are you at, sir? He must be significantly lower. Yeah, I think he is. He's way down there. So, yeah, in this situation, where's Zy Alexander? Alexander is a little bit lower as well, I believe.
Okay, then
Alexander is our best corner right now. According to our board, Tim, Zy Alexander, see, he's got a 78.8. Let me sort this again. If we go 78.8, Zy Alexander right now is our 93rd best prospect, and we'd be getting him at 91. That'd be good value.
Yeah, I was thinking of him, or otherwise maybe some of those safeties that we were talking about playing in the slot, safety that we put in with slot. But I don't know. It's tough. We got 3 picks left, right? So we got. I don't know. I'd almost rather double dip at corner than double dip on D line. Is crazy.
Okay,
that's
here. What about this, Clay? Andrew Makuba. I'm sorry. He is 48th on our board.
Oh, and look at that. In 2023, played 315 slot snaps. This last year, he played 129 in the box, 71 in the slot, 508 deep. So he can play slot. And he's 40-something, you said?
Yeah, he's 49th on our big board.
Woo! That makes the most sense according to our big board. He's our best.
I like that pick. It's basically a corner. I mean, we're filling a secondary need. I'm not mad at it.
And again, our first corner that we took, let's look at him real quick. Trey Amos is not a slot corner. He's an outside guy. So let's assume that Jair is gone, right? Okay, he jumps in his place. Trey Amos takes his place on the outside, right? If Ja's back, then it'll be Trey Amos and Jair, and you'll have Keyshawn Nixon and Mbuka battling with Javon Bullard for slot. So you really do sure up the slot position if you go that route. This would not be a popular pick. I'm just telling you right now. And I'm not going to be the one to tweet out this mock draft. It's not.
You definitely should tweet it out. But yeah, let's take him.
All right, we're going Mbuka. Tim, you okay with it, man? I can't believe we're passing up on Deion Walker, man. Again, where's Deion Walker one more time, Emilio?
He is one. Hold on.
Yeah, Mbuka's hands down the pick here.
He is 137 for us.
And what's our next pick after this? One what?
160 and then 251.
See, do you think – because my thought was we could hit a D-line on the next one, but it's not going to be –
I wouldn't be opposed to that. 160 is not a terrible spot to maybe poke around.
Yeah.
Maybe get CJ West out of Indiana or something like that. I mean, if he's still on the board.
I would say go Deion Walker now. Otherwise, go with
Mbuka.
Mbuka.
Makuba. Keep saying Mbuka, and it's Makuba.
Yeah.
All right. What's it going to be, Emilio? Makuba?
I would say Makuba, yeah. I just want to go full tilt different on this draft and see.
Yeah, and we're sticking to the board while still being different.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, he's 49th on our board. That's we've basically taken we've taken everybody under 100 picks, or under 100, I believe.
Now, looky here, boys. We were talking about what happens if we get later in the draft and there's a quarterback there. Quinn Ewers is on the board. That is wild. Look at these PFF grades. 2023, 86.8. I'm not saying we should take a quarterback. I'm just saying here's exactly what we opened the show with, talking about would you take a quarterback late? Look at the quarterbacks available. That's wild that he fell that far. There's Seth Hennigan way down there. He'd probably be an undrafted free agent. So, all right, so let's look at what we've drafted so far. We have taken corner, outside corner, interior defensive line, wide receiver, and guard, and then a safety / slot hybrid there. So, as far as needs, we're going to list corner again. Well, no, we don't need a corner now. We've already taken two. Let's hold off on that. We've taken our interior defensive lineman. We don't need another one, right?
Linebacker, maybe?
Yeah, we definitely got to look at backers. We'll take a look at edge, and that's pretty much it, right? You guys agree?
Interior D-line still?
Take another look. I just don't know if we got room for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being realistic here. Think of our interior defensive line. Could you see Goody cutting Kobe Wooden? You know what I mean? I just can't see it.
Yeah.
You know, if Kenny's gone, yeah, right. But I don't know. Anyways, all right. Cody Simon out of Ohio State is the top one there. Looks pretty solid. Where's Cody Simon on our board?
I want to say he's top 100 too. Let me see. Or no, I'm sorry. He is he's top 150. He's 149.
All right, so he's 149. What about Cody Lindenberg?
Cody Lindenberg is 301.
Okay. Stutzman
is 101.
Okay, so Stutzman would be the pick there at 101. Oh, what about Jay Higgins? Where's he at?
Here's the guy.
Oh, he is 98th.
He is 98th. He
Jay
is
Higgins
ahead of – if we take Jay Higgins, we would be – every pick, I believe, is under or top 100 on our board. Trey Amos, Derek Harmon, Royals, Tate, and Makuba all would be top 100 if you take Jay Higgins as well.
Watch this. I'm going to try to pull a fast one. Jay Higgins is going 176. We can get back to 163, right? That's just 3 picks. What would they give us? If we gave them 160, would they give us 225? They almost did. They give us 249. They would. You want to do that? Trade back a few picks, pick up an extra pick here?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. They'll accept that. And Jay Higgins should still be there. If he's not, I'm going to be sick at my stomach. Jay Higgins is still there, right? And we're still sitting at 163 right now.
Mm-hmm.
190 is too far out. I think we take Higgins here. What do you think?
I think so too.
All right, we're going Jay Higgins, linebacker out of Iowa. We got to go rapid fire.
We can't be mad that our top 6 rounds we took a top 100 pick on our board, right?
No. And Goody always talks about, like, in the first 3 rounds, you can get all 3 of them are top 50 picks.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can get into the 6th round and you're getting top 100 picks, you're doing good.
There's a quarterback on the board right here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is your boy, isn't it? Look at that. 2024 grade is wild, man. That is wild. 87.4. And that was at Louisville too, right? Like he played all 3 years at Louisville, if I remember right.
Yep.
So that's wild. He's 25 years old though. That's kind of that.
25?
That's what it said.
Oh,
yeah.
Never mind. Goody's not picking him.
All right. So we went cornerback. We went outside corner, interior defensive line, wide receiver, interior offensive line, slot corner / safety hybrid, and we went linebacker. Let's look at offensive tackle, right? Let's go interior offensive line too. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh!
There he is.
Pull the trigger, Clayton.
Where's he at on our board now? Because I feel like he shuffled around quite a bit. I get some of these guys mixed up though. We're talking about Marcus.
187.
So we're getting pick 180. We're getting 187 talent at pick 249. That makes a lot of sense, don't it, boys?
I like that.
All right, that's pretty simple.
Ray Wing is 211. Yeah. So yeah, what's Drew Kendall?
Where's Drew Kendall at? He's a little lower, isn't he?
He is 170. 171.
Okay. Just taking a look here. Make sure we're not overlooking anything here. I think this is the pick. Hands down.
Only other one. Wait, scroll back down. The OSU guy, right up. Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Gerard Christian Lynch.
Okay, look at that PFF grade. 83.9.
How do I spell his name?
Where's he at? Do we have him on the board?
Yeah, he is. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. He's 241. I'm sorry. I thought it was a different guy. Then yeah, it would be. It'd have to be Marcus or the center.
All right, Tim, we go with Marcus Weir.
Oh, you know it.
All right, we're doing it. Marcus Weir. Again, he's been going at 240, and we got him at 249. We got lucky there.
Oh, look at this. Now you take Tyler Shaw.
That final pick. Let's see here. What would be a position of need in your all's opinion? We got two corners.
Snapper.
We got two. We got two offensive linemen.
Do they have the position?
I mean, seriously, we got everything we needed, right? For the most part. Can you think of a position that oh man, we neglected that? I can't think of one.
Neither can I. Unless we want to.
I mean, and maybe check tight ends if we wanted a first look on the next blocking tight end or something.
Oh, and we do need a second linebacker as well.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. So Aaron Smith, Teddy Buchanan. Teddy Buchanan had pretty good grades, didn't he? Yeah, look at this. Where's Teddy Buchanan on our board? He's got to be up there, right? I mean, look at his PFF grades.
Yeah, let's see. He is 200.
He's 200. We'd be getting him at 251. So Teddy Buchanan's in the conversation here, right? Shamar Jones, Nicholas Martin, Aaron Smith. No. Let's see here. Who we got here? Hey, I just actually worked him up today, Deep Ray. Someone had mentioned him. I can't remember if it was you or Jacob last night, Tim.
That was me. He was the one who caught my eye in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah. He's pretty low on our board, but I finally did get him a grade, so he is on the board now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right here. Am I wrong? Does it kind of feel like Teddy Buchanan here, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless we want first dibs on long snappers. They don't have that position, right, Clay? Special teams. We got any long snappers in there? No.
We're thinking about drafting a long snapper. This is awesome. Unbelievable.
You'll get no argument out of me if we take another linebacker here. You know I love my defense.
Yeah, I like Teddy.
Yeah, 6'2", 235. Another 5 pounds. He's quintessential, right? Inside linebacker. All right, cool. Let's do it. So we're getting the 200th pick at 251. That's good value there. We got both our linebackers, so you're just assuming Eric Wilson and Isaiah McDuffie are walking in free agency, right? So you replace those guys. Bang, there it is. Let's see what PFF said. They're going to hate us. They said a B, not bad. All right.
Well, we got an F.
On Jay Higgins. I don't understand it. Why does that happen every time with Jay Higgins?
Reach too far.
That's
they don't
awesome.
like it.
Is that what it is?
That just means he's going to be a stud and make everybody look stupid.
There you go. So again, we traded back twice. I got to be honest. We did this as an exercise, right?
You loved it.
We have to force ourselves to take a corner first. Me no likey this.
Yeah.
I would have felt a lot better with who was the defensive lineman? Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant.
Yep. I mean, he was our 10th best prospect. We would have got top 10 talent.
I tried to reason with you guys.
You did.
I tried to tell you.
Tim even said, I'll trade back for you guys if.
Let me grab a screen grab real quick, and we'll throw it up in our media group just to make fun of each other here tomorrow when me and Tim get on here and do a morning show. We'll blame Emilio for this. I will pretend like I was not on board with this at all, and this was all Emilio.
That's fun.
So here's the recap. We traded out of the 23rd pick. We picked up the 27th and 91st. I would love that trade, by the way.
Yeah,
I would be all about that trade. I just would have taken Kenneth Grant at 27 if he was still there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we traded out. We traded out of 27, and we gave up 123 and 199. We got the 33rd pick, so we only traded back 5 spots, right? And we picked up an extra third rounder. So that's a good little trade there. We ended up taking Trey Amos, cornerback out of Ole Miss, which, by the way, he's been mocked to the Packers at 23. The fact that we traded out, picked up multiple picks, and got Trey Amos, it sounds silly, but trading back and getting him in the 33 spot as opposed to 23, big difference in pay scale there. Big difference.
Big difference in pay scale. Also, don't have to worry about a 5th-year option for him. We get, we're already slotted in. Do we like what he did in 4 years? All right, let's go.
Good point. Derek Harmon with the 55th pick. You notice Derek Harmon was falling to the 3rd round a lot before. Now you got to get him in the 2nd or he's gone. The 67th pick in the 3rd round, we got Jalen Royals, wide receiver out of Utah State.
Here's the guy.
Also in the 3rd round, pick 67 or pick 87, we took guard out of Georgia, Tate Ratledge. Also in the 3rd round, pick 91, we got Andrew Makuba, safety / slot corner out of Texas. With the 5th round, pick 163, we took Jay Higgins, linebacker out of Iowa. And then we traded back and picked up we traded pick 160 for 163 and 249. And then with 249, we took Marcus Weir, guard out of Montana State. And then in round 7, pick 251, we took Teddy Buchanan, linebacker out of Cal. So I don't think it's a horrible draft. I don't. But it just feels like the 2nd round's that sweet spot for corner for me.
Mm-hmm.
Go interior defensive line or offensive lineman, go trenches with the 23rd pick, and then come back in the 2nd round, get your corner.
Right.
You would have been able to get.
I almost want to run it back with the same parameters and instead of taking corner right away, make that pick that we were thinking about making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the way we need to do the mock drafts moving forward, is set a specific rule. Like tonight was you had to take a corner with the first pick. Maybe we'll have it. You have to take a corner in the 2nd round, no matter what. Force yourself to do that. That might be the next one to do. So
definitely.
Boom. All right. This was fun, man. I'm glad we did it. So, everybody in the chat, thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. This was a blast. We will be back tomorrow morning for Good Morning Lambeau at 8:30 Central Time, in the morning. There will be no show tomorrow night unless the guys want to do one. Unfortunately, I got a funeral to attend, so we're going to go take care of that tomorrow night, and then we'll be back the following morning for Good Morning Lambeau. And I think actually tomorrow's visitation, then the funeral will be the following day, and it's in Kentucky, so we're doing a lot of traveling. So it'll probably be the same schedule the next couple of days. We'll be doing a morning show, and then we'll get back to the morning and the evening show. So I apologize for that, but we'll get back on a normal schedule here soon. Fellas, appreciate your time. This was fun.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Clay. Yeah, this
was awesome. Happy to be back. I'm found. Don't worry.
Heck yeah. Special shout out to Kingtron for the super chats. Thank you so much, buddy. We appreciate you. Mike Witt with the super chats. You are the man. Thank you so much. You're always too kind to us. Crossfire becoming a new member. Welcome to the PTA Posse. And says he's been a member for a month here as well. So evidently he just re-upped his membership there.
Appreciate
So yeah,
Nice.
Thank you so much, Crossfire. Appreciate you. Everybody in the Patreon group, we adore you. We appreciate y'all more than you know. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Good Morning Lambeau. Everybody have a great
Then we go. We out.
All right.
Bye, guys.